I want to listen to music. But is it gonna be distracting? Probably so. All right. So I just fried my coffee pot, I think. I don't know. I tried making a cup of coffee at, oh shit, at 10 o'clock at night. And now I'm drinking tea like an old lady because the coffee pot's fried. So hopefully in the morning when I wake up, it starts working again because I'm nothing without coffee. But I mean, in a way, like I probably shouldn't have been drinking coffee this late anyway because I'm already high strung enough. A lot of people ask me like, oh, what's your story? Tell us more. But it's weird to like go into anything about stuff I've been through in the past because it's all so dark. It's not a good time. Like it's not fun to bring up. Like it's mostly all just sad. But I was thinking, I'm like, what can I bring up that's kind of like, that's like, oh, holy shit, I can't believe that happened, but also like not so dark, not so, oh my God, what the hell? With Eliot today. So, I was thinking whenever I already told, you know, everyone that I was on probation for like 10 years. So whenever I was 11, I actually was put on something called informal probation. So that's like where you're kind of on it, but not really. Like they're just gonna keep an eye on you, and it's basically like you're not really on probation, but if you get into trouble, boom, you're gonna put on formal probation, which I did. I was not walking the line at that age. Oh my God, I was a menace. I gotta get this makeup off of me. I can't even stand it. I literally went to work on my makeup. I worked out in my makeup, cleaned my house in my makeup. It's time to go. It's time to go. We're not sleeping this shit. I don't even like having makeup on anymore. If I didn't have a job, I would go without my makeup all the time. Tan skin looks good on me. Tan skin looks good on anyone. Oh goodness, okay, so whenever I was put on probation, all right? So I get put on probation for having weed at school, all right? So back then, weed was like super illegal. I mean, it still is if you're 11, but anyway, it was like the equivalent of like having hard drugs on you. Like weed was bad stuff back then. And so that's what I got in trouble for initially. Then at 12, I decided I would be cool and like go to a party with the older kids, right? I'm 12, like what was happening? I was hanging out with older kids 3 houses down from my house. My mom worked or something like that. I went to a party, okay? I'm at this party, there's a bunch of people, and I think it's like 15 shots. I write them all in my hand like an idiot. Fucking stupid. So I do it back to back to back to back. I walk home in the snow. I'm pretty sure I don't have shoes on. And I walk in the front door. My mom's all worried. Comes downstairs and was like, Elisa, what the hell? So, walks me upstairs, can see like I'm super messed up or whatever. Obviously this was not her doing. You know what I mean? I was just like, I was a kid. I was going through stuff. It's funny. And so my mom brings me upstairs. Well, I'm so drunk, and I don't remember this. I blacked out. I'm so drunk, I literally throw myself down the stairs, face plant right on the concrete landing at the bottom near the front door. And now my mom's like, oh shit, like, that's it. Like, she's getting ready to be taken now. So that's exactly what happened. So I get taken to the hospital by ambulance, and then a couple weeks later they take my ass to court and they say that I'm out of control. There. They dragged my ass into this state-ran girls' home. I was like, oh shit, I can't go anywhere, I can't do anything. They had bars on the windows, they had locks on the fridge, you ain't calling nobody, you're going to school and you're going to your bed. And you are in a house with a bunch of other girls that are just as messed up as you. My first week, so little kids get, this is kind of weird, but little kids get like lice from like daycares and stuff. Okay, that shit happened to me in the first week I was in this group home. I had a visitation from my stepmom. She came in, she's like, oh no, Elisa. And I'm like, what? She tells me, I immediately start crying. Oh my God, I just remember that I was being mean mugged. They fucking hated me. They were walking in all the girls after school, instead of having like their free time or whatever, before doing chores and getting ready for bed, they all had to pull all their bedding off. They had to clean the entire house, and I'm brand new. I haven't even talked to anyone like about anything. So they immediately hate me. All right, and I'm already the youngest one in there. brutal. We had to go to school, then we had to go to summer school. I was drug out of my school and brought to a new one. So I went to like 3 different schools in a year and a half maybe. So got moved around a lot. After a certain amount of time, I could only be with my mom or my dad for like a day or maybe a couple days, and then they had to bring us right back. I remember another time, it was my freaking birthday, and it was when I first moved in. My mom was allowed to take me out for a couple of hours for my birthday, and right when she was getting ready to pull up at the freaking group home, she gets a text from my dad saying my great grandma died on my birthday. So now every year my grandma posts about her mom passing away on my birthday. It's sad. Not cool. My mom told me that, and then I just like went inside and cried. Cried some more. There's a whole lot of crying during that time. Oh, good Lord. Like, all of us had issues. One chick in there, she had a glass eye because she was shot in the face. Like, it was something else. At 12, I had to go to these group sessions, and I remember at the group session, someone would sneak in cigarettes so I could hit like cigarettes sometimes. Oh my God, needed it, because the stress was to hear. When I was on probation that long, it was just because once you're like in the system, they keep you in there for a long time because they want to make sure that you're good. But I mean, I went to like these therapy, like group anti-drug classes for years. My mom, she even moved me to a different town. Me and my brothers, well, the house, I wasn't there, but moved everyone to a different town just so she could bring me home. So she does that, and they're like, nah, you still can't go home. So it's like another 6 months go by, I think, something like that. And finally they're like, okay, well, different environment for her. She's not gonna be around the people that were getting her in trouble all the time. Great. So I got to go home. Oh, my back. Anytime. Little tangent here. The only reason why I do all this and why I keep pushing myself, hold on. Okay, so a lot of people's why is their kids, right? Like, why do you get up and go to work every day? Why do you do this? So keeping that why in mind, I remember even before I got this last job, or I got the job before that, I always wanted to show people that it was possible. There's not a whole lot of influences that have been through as much as I've went through so early and have made it out to a successful place. A lot of people that have even gotten a glimpse of maybe one of my lifetimes wasn't able to do as much as quickly as I have. And so I just want to show someone it's possible with no resources, with nothing special, with nothing handed to them, just God and willpower. I just had under eye filler done too. I have this little dip. Okay, fuck it. It says it's face toning mist. What does that mean? What the fuck? What the fuck? I was out of control, but I feel like for every kid that's out of control, they're going through something. Obviously, I was going through a lot. But the whole group home experience, like, I look at these things and I look back at any of my little like lifetimes or seasons in my past, and I think, it just feels like I'm watching a movie that was somebody else's life, because it's been so many different chapters in mine. So if it wasn't like I had a good home and I grew up in it, and I went to college and spent time with my girlfriends, graduated, got the family, like every year something crazy was happening. Everything led me up until here. So it's cool that I made it out, but like, what were the chances of that? Really, because that shit was crazy. I mean, it's kind of funny looking back on, and honestly, like, my mom did the best she could. I don't get people that are having kids out here and not wanting to take care of them. Like, my little brother's dad was awful, my older brother's dad never was around, and my dad was in and out. So that's just crazy business to me. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, if I could take all the kids that don't have good homes and like put them in one home with me, like, I would. I also got really addicted all of a sudden to face tanner, and I haven't been tanning lately. So the other day I put it on and like my whole face was brown and nothing else. See how it turns out. Which I'm going to sleep. I don't know why I'm doing this anyway. Oh God. Okay, that's not that bad. It could be worse. It's just when you get into the neckline. I can hear my laundry going off. It's like way in the camera, I'm gonna be able to tell if that's blended or not. The ladies who ran the group home, the ladies that would stay there with us, stay the night and watch over us, you know, some of them were really mean, but a few of them just really were impactful. You know, when you've got a bunch of girls going through things, to have someone, you know, take their personal car instead of the big giant van that we all had to ride in together and take us to McDonald's and get us those drinks before school, or, you know, crack jokes, or say, yeah, let's go outside for a little bit, let's take a walk, I'll take the girls here. That's what makes a big difference. You know, there's people out there that genuinely want to help other people, and I am grateful for the experience as far as being put in an uncomfortable situation early so that I could be different and so I could learn to grow and adapt in different ways. Super appreciative of the women that looked after me and encouraged me when I was so young and didn't know anything. Kids are not going to be acting out in every which way for no reason. I think I'm gonna do my hair off the camera. I think I'm gonna get into, I don't think I'm gonna get into anything else during this video. I really just wanted to talk about that time because people keep asking, like, tell us a story, tell us your background. That one's the most innocent one, even though I was like super sad during that time. It was really hard on my mom. It was hard on my brothers. You know, we had to move, all that good stuff because of me. At the end of the day, that's one of the more light ones. It was just different. It was different. Not a lot of people can say that, you know, they've had to spend a year and a half living in the state's custody like that. Builds character, right? I've built so much freaking character. So much so early, but it's all for a purpose. So that one was just one of the lighter stories. That was one of the ones that are gonna be like, holy shit. I'll save the holy shit stories for a different day. Holy shit stories will come, but not today. All right. Also, I straighten my hair before bed, so it's not hard to mess with in the morning. I've always been this way. It's a curly hair problem. I can't do anything about it.